Welcome to the grid for race 2. It might be late in the day, but the sun's beating down. In fact, it's been beating down all day. The track temperature is something around 55 degrees. That could give us tyre problems, just as it did in race 1. This grid is formed on the result of race 1. That means our previous pole sitter, Barry James, is way back there on row 9. So it's all changed then for race 2 here. Getting to the front row, though, things are pretty much the same, but there has been a switch. Birchall gained a place, so he moves up the grid onto the front row, but our new pole sitter, will be Tim Reeves. Birchall too had tyre problems. This time I know he's going for a medium tyre compound. So anything can change. It's all to play for. We've got 18 laps. Can they go one better? Runners up, then third in qualifying, runners up in race 1. And there the new pole position man, Tim Reeves. As I said earlier, the grid forms up on the basis of the result of the last race. Green flag at the back, everybody ready. He wants to go one better. You know how hungry they are. Wait for the lights to go. Oh, it's a bit of a puff of smoke.
That's looks like Peachy's done an engine. Maybe dropped a valve on the line.
Oh, well, there's drama. There's drama already. Andy Peach and Charlie Richardson. Smoke on the line, on the grass, so they have possibly dropped a valve as Tim Reeves and Gregory Clues resume business as usual at the front of the pack. The Birchalls had a dreadful start by their standards. There is Andy Peach and Charlie.
Not happy.
Well, they found 2,000 revs. They also found some problems.
Yeah, overtuned.
All of these engines, it's worth saying at this point, super stock engines, they have to conform to super stock rules, so you can't tinker about with them too much. Scott Laurie and James Neve got a cracking start, so third place for them, and they are in second place now. There it is again.
Yeah, you can see it smoking terribly.
Yeah, it's all over. It's all over. Onto the grass. Passengers' hand in the air. They've travelled about 150.
Done well to get out of the traffic there, Barry. Really could have caused a bad accident. Bad accident. Good. Ooh.
Nasty clatter. Yeah, that's terminal.
Yeah, it's definitely.
That is definitely terminal. Now here you have the 1, 2, 3. Tim Reeves. Oh, Birchall looking up the inside, trying to get through of Scott Laurie, but Scott Laurie very, very fast. Ben Birchall, though, has got the inside line at Clearways coming onto the start-finish straight. So it's the same position in the race that we had on the podium at the end of race 1. And again, this wonderful, wonderful shot of Gregory Clues. How do they do it?
Don't know, Terry. I wouldn't want to be doing that, that's for sure.
Having passengered in motocross for 10 years and driven myself, I know what it means to be a passenger, and I have been around on one of these things as well. Maybe, Roger, you could fix up a ride for me at some stage.
I'm sure we could do it. Get Webbo to take you around. I'm sure he'd be pleased to do it.
As long as Steve Webster looks after me, that would be good. Race leader then, Tim Reeves. Are they going for the double here? The Birchalls, hot in pursuit though. Are they going to make it 3? Third place again, rather. Second podium spot for the Scotsman. Scott Laurie going well. Roger Lovelock, number 49, there in 4th place. Rick Lawrence, his passenger, professing to be the oldest passenger in the series. And Roger Lovelock himself, and I know he won't mind me saying this, has been around a long time, the former European champion on the Vivid Green outfit. Just look at the traffic as everyone streams through here round Druids. Somebody going very, very wide there. Number 74, Ben Bygrave, young Ben Bygrave, one of our new up-and-coming ones. Oh no, it's a big, big disappointment again for Barry James, who pulls off at Surtees with a mechanical problem. Tyres and a crash in race 1, and now a mechanical problem in race 2 for the pole position man, the fastest man here in qualifying, but it all came to naught. He'll go away from Brands Hatch pointless. He might well say it's all rather pointless. I'm sure that's how he feels at the moment on Roger's old outfit. I must say, it's looking very tidy.
He's no use to finish with it. It's 2 races he hasn't finished.
Transmission problem.
Is that a chain?
Looks like a rear chain. Scott Lorry then now very well established in third place. The back end just breaking away a little bit on his. Roger Lovelock and Rick Lawrence, fourth place for them, looking very, very comfortable in fourth place, looking backwards now from the Lovelock outfit. What's going through the guy's mind behind him?
Ben's not quite on the back of Roger Lovelock. If he'd have been a bit closer, I'm sure he'd have been trying to go down the inside of him. But Ben Holland is going very, very well there, and I'm sure he's trying to. Roger is a more experienced rider than him. I'm sure he's trying to keep on the back of him.
It is good to see, Roger, isn't it, that we've got these young men attracted to F1 sidecars, because it's a very exciting and picturesque sport. It's really a great team sport. Good to have young blood coming in.
And really, it's a young man's sport. I know we get more or less older drivers in it. The problem is it's a lot of money and to get the thing together. And you know, youngsters want to ride solo bikes, but it is a young man's sport. You've got to be fit.
Talking about the money, I've had a conversation briefly with Mark Edwards, because he's been doing a lot of spectating, as you can imagine, this weekend. He tells me the very cheapest way you can get away with a season will be 25,000, and if you really throw money at it, it is not difficult to spend 50,000 to do a season of British Championship.
Easily. These bikes are about £50,000 to put together, and you know the engines need stripping every other meeting. And some of these guys are stripping them, you know, after each meeting. They've all got two engines, tyre bill. In fact, Ben Holland looks like he's got past Roger Lovelock.
Well, we missed that one. There was me talking about the bank manager, and Ben Holland indeed passed Roger Lovelock. The number 60 pairing, Ben Holland and Lee Watson from down there in Havant in Hampshire, and Roger Lovelock, of course, himself from Wiltshire. So we're looking at a couple of south. Oh, up in the air goes the hand of Ben Holland's passenger, so he's got a problem. Roger Lovelock resumes his place. The number 8 outfit as well, Phil Bell and Ashley Hawes. Phil, of course, son of multiple TT winner Jeff Bell. So Phil Bell now moving forward ahead of Ben Holland.
It's odd because Ben looks as if he's okay now. I wonder if he missed a gear perhaps.
Well, Phil Bell running on an 11-year-old LCR, so again this comes back to the money thing. He's got a 2007 Suzuki inside it, and they're using Avon tyres for the first time, as indeed are many of the competitors.
Oh, he is close enough. Oh no.
But Ben Holland and Phil Bell having a great ding-dong here. Lee Watson doing his very best to keep that chair down, the youngster from Essex in Ben Holland's yellow sidecar outfit. But number 8, Phil Bell, Ashley Hawes, names that we associate with sidecar racing. Hawes, of course, Dick Hawes, is a racer of many, many years ago. And Jeff Bell, as I say. Ian Bell, of course, his brother, Phil's uncle, both TT winners. So a long, long tradition. Back with the race leader though, Tim Reeves, number 77, looking for the double here at Brands Hatch in the sunshine. Ben and Tom Birchall still haven't given up, although they are further off the back than they were in race 1. 0.7 of a second was the gap at the end of the first race. Gregory Clues just looking over the shoulder. Roger, let me ask you, if the passenger notices that the other crews are closing, is there a communication system? Does he give them a tap?
Oh yes, certainly they will. They'll be tapping on the back. But these guys, you don't see a lot of it at this level. They know, the driver knows what's going on. They know exactly where they are. You do get communication between the passengers, I have to say. Very often you'll see the passenger looking back at the driver and waving or making some silly innuendo. It's surprising what they can do when they're racing.
The battle for third place, Scott Lorry, James Neve. Oh, look at Roger there coming underneath the green outfit. Roger Lovelock, Rick Lawrence, as I say, former European champion. This pair of veterans, they won't mind me calling them veterans, they might well give me a sorting out next time they see me, but they really are challenging here now for third. This is a terrific scrap for third place. That second podium for Scott Lorry looks in real jeopardy now as Roger Lovelock pushes and pushes and pushes, looking every which way, up the inside, no. Is there a way through? The outfit's sawing now as the rear tyres begin to feel the heat and the pressure here at Brands Hatch. Down towards the line, the start-finish straight again, down go the heads. Oh, on the inside, a beautiful overtaking move, copybook stuff from Roger Lovelock as he scythes through into third place, so he's on now for a podium, unless Mother Misfortune creates something for him, but he's there at the moment. Down the hill towards Graham Hill Bend, third gear, round here, onto the 30 straight, back though with our race leader doing his customary business-like job on the traffic.
Did you see quickly how close Gregory Clues was to that other outfit as he came past? It was incredible.
A lot of these drivers will be preparing to go to the Isle of Man in June, of course, and talking about close, you imagine with your head going past stone walls at 140 miles an hour. The Birchells now being slightly balked at Druids. One outfit running wide in the loose stuff. On the inside, they haven't given up. They're scrapping all the way to the flag here. Tom Birchall carrying that injury, doing his best to keep the third wheel down. Still traffic ahead of them. Number 32, Gary Horsepole, making a comeback, having retired over 2 seasons ago after a very bad accident here at Brands Hatch where he broke his leg quite nastily, has made his return in F1 Sidecars, Gary Horsepole, and it's good to see him back.
He's up from F2s, of course, Barry. He was an F2 rider. He's upgraded to F1s this year.
F2s, of course, are 600 cc's.
600 cc's, so it's a big step for Gary.
These boys are still at it. Nip and tuck. Phil Bell, number 8. And still, young Ben Holland hasn't given up as well. They really are scrapping all the way down. And this is typical of what we were saying about some of the younger talent. Oh, the wheel in the air.
That's a mistake.
That was, he ran wide. That's allowed Ben Holland to get even close. He can smell his aftershave, he's so close. Round 30s they go. Is he going to leave a gap at the inside? Because Ben Holland will be like a rat up a drain pipe. He'll take it. He'll take every opportunity. The sun's still streaming down here, albeit late in the day. Up the rise, Paddock Hill Bend beckons again.
Very evenly matched for pace, aren't they?
They certainly are. They very much are evenly matched for pace. Another tire. Oh, that's a huge incident. That is a very, very big incident. Wreckage strewn on the track there. I was having a momentary pause, but the red flag is out. With 2 laps to go, that will be a result. That will be a result. So we have a win. I can safely say we have a win again for Tim Rees and Gregory Clues. We have yet another runner-up spot for Ben and Tom Birchall. We'll give you an update on the other positions as soon as we know them, but the red flag, let's just take a look at this. Oh, it's a spin and a hook, so impact there. The outfit broke away. Oh, that was bad news. Into clearways.
Gordon Shand and Ian Downey, the two riders. Not the best of weekends for Gordon Shand. He's had some awful trouble.
Gordon Shand and Ian Brown coming together there, but it means a win for Tim Reeves. There it is, confirmation. Reeves and Clues, the Birchells. Lovelock, because the stoppage was on the last lap prior to the red flag, gets third from Laurie and Neve. Phil Bell and Ben Holland, a terrific scrap for 5th place. And there we have it, the 111 outfit of Cable again. Horsepole finished in 13th, and there you see the DNFs. I want to tell you, the passenger slightly injured, but no serious injuries. James and Wynne, that's what a broken chain costs you. No points from Brands Hatch. Roger Lovelock and Rick Lawrence, a brilliant third place to better the performance in race 1, but you almost thought you'd blown it because there was a race stoppage.
Yeah, there was quite a bit of action towards the end of the race. Well, we obviously took advantage of it, but yeah, it was a bit of a shame for the other two teams that were involved, but yeah, it was to our benefit as well. But yeah, we just came up behind a couple of back markers coming down out of Druids into Greymill Bend, and we just got sort of moved over onto the grass, and the bike went round in a circle. We did manage to get back on in about, I think, 5th or 6th place. But by the time we got back on the track, the red flags were out, and you know, they went back to the lap before, and we got our 3rd place, which is, you know, we're very pleased with.
Rick, that overtaking move on the right-hand side on that bend left you pretty much nowhere to go, didn't it?
Yeah, as we come down into the corner, I thought it was getting tight, and then they moved over, and it was just like, we're not going to make this. It's going to end up in the grass, and as it did, no turning, no driving, and round it went. Yeah, so yeah, we were fortunate, but for the wrong reasons, really. Hopefully, the other two guys are all right, and yeah, no. So we'll, you know, unfortunate for the two guys, but we'll take that. I think we kind of earned it anyway. We had ridden to that position, so yeah, hopefully the other two guys will be okay. So that's what matters more than anything else. So yeah, good for us.
Ben and Tom Birchall, runner-up spot again, but another good solid race and points in the bag.
Yeah, definitely. Good result for us. Fluffed the start a little bit, and again he got the gap, and he is really good on them first few laps. So that's something we need to work on. But yeah, not complaining at all. Again, Tom did a great job with the injury. I think he was feeling it a bit towards the end. But a massive thanks to all our sponsors again. You know, Mitchells and Mansfield, they've been with us all weekend. John Lawson, thanks very much. And also the new company that's just come on board with us, Napit. Can't thank you enough. The Avon tyres have been superb all weekend. It bodes well for the season. We're looking forward to the next round.
Tom, when you're carrying an injury, more than the pain itself, your concentration wanders a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it can do a little bit. I mean, a few times I did find myself then sort of thinking, you know, am I going to be right? Is it okay? Is it doing more damage? But then, you know, you have to get your head out of that and just carry on with the race. But, you know, Ben rode smoothly and perfectly all weekend, so it's never been a problem to me that way. But, you know, just a big thanks to everybody who's helped us this weekend. We've tried hard, and Tim's been riding good with Greg, and, you know, all credit to him. But, yeah, we're ready for the next one, and hopefully I'll be fighting fit, and we'll give him a good run for the money.
Tim Reeves, Gregory Clues, for the 2nd time this weekend, top step of the podium. How does it feel?
Yeah, spot on, eh? Considering I was sat home in Ireland on Saturday morning and not even going to be riding my bike to come here and go away with 2 wins and be leading the championship. It's a good job, eh? Over the moon.
Gregory, it's a good way to start the season, you think?
Yeah, it's not bad results when you arrive 1 hour before the first qualification. So yeah, it's good. We have a good start this race, and after we control the gap. Yeah, it's a good race.
Control is the word, really. Were you riding within yourself? Did you have any left if the Birchalls had pushed hard?
I got me, as soon as the lights went out, I knew I was going to have to make a break from the start, and I pushed real hard for 4 or 5 laps to get the gap, and then just kept me on him, really. You know, and Ben and Tom are on it, and I knew that I'd just have to just keep things under control and keep me on him, really. And then if he had come closer, then I would have possibly dug a bit deeper, but who knows? But we just did enough, and yeah, I'm over the moon.
Well, what a day's racing. With 25 points up for grabs in each race, that's how the table looks. Maximum for Reeves and Clues. Birchall's just 10 points behind, and you can see how they stack up. The significant thing about that table is 5th equal, Holland and Watson and Bell. The young guys coming through here really strongly. Virtually everybody got points here today except poor Barry James. His pockets are empty. Next round, of course, comes from Brands Hatch, so they'll be back here again. Maybe they can make amends, but with 25 points up for each race, they've really got their work cut out. Well, that thrilling and eventful race brings round 1 of the Eastern Airways F1 British Sidecar Championship to a close. We're back here again in May, but Brands Hatch International Circuit's the venue for round 2. We hope you enjoyed the action. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.